Do you want to see something crazy? Actually, let me rephrase that. Do you want to see someone crazy?
Here it is in here. Court does call the case People versus Robert F.
What the fuck? Does any of this look like that?
I think this is your person.
Hey, Chris. Excuse me, I want to say that bring your sweet little faggy drag rock down here so I can beat that shit out of fucking niggas.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
It's
Here, I know that we don't need him to give his name.
Oh, shit.
Okay, so
Lord Brown,
say something.
Lord Brown, the chief public defender, a fighter for his clients.
All right, so what are we doing on this case?
Does the court have an updated report? This is a competency report.
I do not have an update. Well, I do have something from August 9th.
I think that's the most updated, Your Honor. That's the most updated.
And indicating that he still remains incompetent to stand trial.
Your Honor, I'm not surprised at that finding. And I would ask that we set a new
Review date. I can do that. So I'll set a competency review date for November 21st, 2024 at 9 a.m.
Thank you.
Bond will continue. Thank you, Mr. Hatt.
As they say, sometimes you just have to laugh.
The Emperor is not as forgiving as I am.
Are you all ready to proceed on the motion? Have you all talked with probation?
Yes, I told Sean this morning.
All right, what's the reason for the withdrawal?
Due to the difficulties in proving the contact with Snapchats, we need the screenshots. We don't have them to provide to defense. And then we are not ready to proceed with putting up the new number one yet.
Okay. All right, so with regards to the new number one, at some point, is this going to be refiled or no?
Wait, it's already filed, Your Honor. It's been indicted.
Okay, I mean the motion to
Yeah, that's the case.
I mean the motion to revoke, because if the court signs this motion to withdraw, the court is not going to allow the state to then come back with another motion to revoke with the same. All right. So with regards to the alleged contact he has with the complainant, is that the same complainant
Yes, Your Honor, from the new number one. Yes.
and the same complainant that's
Yes.
with the motion to? All right. Mr. Morris,
Yes, Ms.
how
Boyd.
old are you?
I am 54 years old, ma'am.
All right, so here's the thing. They're asking to withdraw the motion. All right?
Mhm.
They're saying they can't prove up the allegations.
Yes, ma'am.
This is what I'm telling you, and I don't know why people don't understand this. There should be no contact.
Yes, ma'am.
That's by phone. That's sending flowers to apologize. That's sending notes just because. That's trying to woo somebody back. They don't want you anymore. And I'm telling you, even if they do want you, you cannot contact them while you're on this probation. Do you
I
understand?
understand it, ma'am.
Is there anything you do not understand?
I did come in contact with the San Antonio Police Department, ma'am, in regards to her visiting my residence.
Mhm.
And their response, and this is where I got confused. I know probation has the rules, but the San Antonio Police Department, when I called on multiple occasions, they informed me that I need to, they wanted to charge her with criminal mischief because she did damage to my residence
Mhm.
and my vehicle, but they needed me to maintain her there. And I know I understand probation does not want me to have any contact, but this is where I was confused.
Well, this is what I want. Well, this is a suggestion.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm not your attorney.
Yes, ma'am.
If she tries to contact you, then what you should do, one, call the police.
Yes, ma'am.
Number two, call probation and say, just so you know, this person is at my house right now.
Okay.
I'm sure probation has her contact information, and then call your attorney and say, this person is at my house. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Is there anything else that you don't understand that needs to be cleared up?
No, ma'am. Thank you so much, Judge.
All right. With regards to those withdrawal probation, is there any conditions that need to be added?
No, Judge.
All right. All right. And state, do you have contact with the complainant?
Yes, sir.
All right. If I have no jurisdiction over her, but she shouldn't be having contact with him if that's the case. And if you'll let her know that I'm going to sign the motion to withdraw. All right. Is there anything else?
Nothing, Judge.
All right. Thank you.
And with that, he was holding a power drill behind his back and hit her in the face at least 3 times with the power drill, Your Honor.
Now let's see how much bond the judge sets for this Black & Decker power driller.
State of Michigan versus Christian Anderson Wallace Martin.
Client waives his right to the formal reading, was advised his constitutional rights, and will stand mute.
Court will enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf as to bond.
People are asking for $150,000 cash surety bond. He's able to post a bond. We're asking together with home arrest, Your Honor. Very serious matter. The complaining witness is in the basement of the residence where they were both residing, or they were there together. And she was doing laundry. With that, the dogs, plural, came down the stairs and started barking incessantly at her. And the dog, and she said, shut up to the dogs. But the defendant didn't like that. And he said, shut up, bitch, to her. And he was standing directly behind her. She turned around. And with that, he was holding a power drill behind his back and hit her in the face at least 3 times with the power drill, Your Honor. Subsequently, the complaining witness was transferred to Beaumont Hospital in East Point. She sustained lacerations to her face and head during the attack, which included getting stitches. And they also revealed that she had a fracture beneath her right eye. The injuries were so severe, it says in the report, that she had to be transferred to Beaumont Hospital. Your Honor, the defendant admitted that he did hit her in the face a number of times with the drill. He also admitted fighting the complainant, Your Honor, during this time. So, Your Honor, I think it's a very serious matter. I mean, just figuring something like he did, and I think a $150,000 cash bond is appropriate. Thank you.
50-year-old lifelong resident of Michigan, Your Honor, indicates to us that he lives with his 80-year-old mother, who he takes care of. He is employed, two different jobs, but indicates to us that any amount of bond will be unaffordable for him. I do understand these are serious allegations, and I believe a big part was left out of when we were discussing the confession is he did admit to hitting her, Your Honor, but he said these actions were taken in self-defense. And that's what our client indicated to us. Our client indicated to us that the complaining witness was trespassing. He was actually fixing the door, and the complaining witness attacked him at his flat. My client understands there's going to have to be no contact with the complaining witness. Respectfully, I do understand that there are injuries in this matter, but my client is maintaining his self-defense argument, and we're going to potentially ask this court for a personal bond.
So what, if anything, is the relationship between the two? Why was the complaining witness doing laundry there?
He indicates to us that that's his sister's friend.
And she does her laundry at that house, or what?
Is Mr. Marty?
Yes.
Just answer the specific questions that's being directed to you. But exactly why does Miss Hayden do her laundry?
Miss Hayden does not do her laundry there. She does not. The basement
okay.
down there is separated by 2 doors. Okay, she does not.
Thank you.
Your Honor, if I may, the officers observed no bruises or anything on the defendant. He's the one holding a weapon and hits her with the weapon instead of saying, I want you to leave if that was the case. So,
respectfully, Your Honor, my client was being attacked. That's what my client indicates to us, that he was being attacked. And I do understand the prosecutor's no bruises argument, but as the prosecutor would tell me, when we make a no bruises argument, that bruises don't always appear on people.
That's true, Mr. Bird. I agree.
Court finds the allegations to be very troubling, very assaultive. For that reason, court finds for arraignment purposes that the defendant poses a threat to the complaining witness. Sir, while this case is pending, you're not to possess a firearm or any other dangerous weapon, and you're to have no contact with Ms. However, is all of that clear to you?
Absolutely, sir.
Court will set bond at $50,000 cash or surety. That'll give you a bond redetermination hearing. Thank you, sir. You can step aside.
So that was that. I thank my subscribers for staying to the end. I appreciate you guys choosing me to hang out with most every day for 20 minutes or so. I really am humbled by you guys doing that. And I really like that. What I read in the comments by my subscribers, when I get it right, I really, really do. It makes me smile. And hopefully, every now and then, I can do that for all you guys too. So until then, stay safe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. And if you are looking for another episode that has all the boring stuff cut out and gives you just the good stuff, then here a couple that may interest you. Enjoy